Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for this late flight in the evening. It's only a short one today. We're travelling from Konarak to Ormara in Iran. Join us. Stay tuned. Hello guys and girls, thank you for joining us on this late flight. It's a pleasure to have you here. We just got this short flight, as I've already mentioned, from Konarak to Ormara. Thank you very much, Tom Burns, for liking the stream. Good to see you, sir. Good to have a chat. Hope you can get involved in the chat and we'll have a little discussion. I watched some of your stream last night from your AEW pay-per-view, which was very good. If anybody's interested in wrestling, go and have a look. Tom Burns Reacts and Games. So, we're doing this short flight. It's not going to be a long one. 200 mile. Can whip that off really quick. And it's Sunday night, so I'm sure you all want to get some rest. Oh, me back. I'm sure you want to get some rest, so you guys can all go and chill out. So I'm going to do this stream for you. You guys just relax for this sunset flight. What we've got planned.
Yes. Yes.
Oscar India
yes.
Kilo Oscar
yes.
Traffic Cessna
yes.
Alpha Sierra
yes.
X-Ray
yes.
Golf
Okay.
Sierra is taxiing to runway 24.
Last time we landed here, there was nothing here. There was literally that building and that shed, so I was really surprised. Couldn't believe it when I saw it. And when I actually put it in on the data on the map to check, it said there was plenty of space, and I expected it to be a much busier, much, densely populated place. But no, nothing. There's literally nothing there. It seems to be, where is it? There, in the distance. Konarak? Yeah, Konarak, just in the distance. So there isn't much there. You can check out Google Maps again. There isn't much there again, so we're just going to take off and hope that we got enough space before we hit the sea. Let's get going, guys. We've powered the throttle up to full. Brake is coming off any second. Yep, that sounds like it's enough. Let's get going. Let's just hope we have enough land to take off. As you can see, we're getting close. We've got plenty. There's some trees in front though. And we're up. And we're away. And we have to turn right around though. Let's raise this landing gear. And let's spin around. So we've kind of missed the sunset, which is a bit of a shame.
But approach Cessna
nothing
Alpha
too bad.
Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna C25C 1 miles southwest of Oscar India Kilo
It still
Oscar.
looks very nice. It's still very nice to look at.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf
You bloody ripper. Who's that? Tom Burns? Thank you, Tom Burns, with the Z. We are currently going over speed, but we won't be very shortly. As you can see, it looks like a nice little town, but there isn't much to it. Doesn't really look like a holiday place, does it, guys? Not really the type of place you'd holiday. Although you probably would holiday there. It just doesn't look like it's where a lot of people have been. Look, take a look. Some nice little excursions over there. Looks very man-made, doesn't it, that coastline? Hey, Tom. I've just turned the engines down so we're not over speed anymore. Don't want to be over speed. Lovely. Oh, there's an even... Oh, look over there. Can you see in the distance there above engine 1? That is an airport. I didn't see that. I could have landed it. It would have been better. I could have taken one of the bigger planes out. But there we go. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I wasn't to know. Alright, so we want to get on course. We're a bit off at the moment. Let's turn her and get her on course. Whoa, head's going, head's going. So this is Iran, if anyone's interested to know. Anyone just joined us or you don't know where we are currently flying over Iran. A very dry part of the world. The Middle East is always very dry. There's lots of money. Yeah, I was watching it, Tom, and I noticed you fell asleep a few times. I noticed you fell asleep right at the end as well, where in the Chris Jericho one. And you was literally like this, Tom. And I was like, wake up, wake up. But it looks like you had fun. Maybe we could do a joint stream one day, because we've got webcams. We can literally Skype call each other. And we can put each other on each other's stream. So maybe you want to do a joint venture one day. I was also saying to Albert, maybe he'd want to do a joint venture too. So who knows? Maybe it's something we can do as a group. Who knows? Just have a see. We can't obviously do it with the lockdown situation. We can't do the proper normal ones. Oh, landing gear was already up. I don't know what happened there. Right. Woohoo. So guys, we're getting back on course now. God, that VFR map's massive, isn't it? We're going away from the sun, so that'll soon be gone. It'll soon be disappeared. Look in that background there. Ooh, that looks lovely. Hello to my 16 viewers. 16. Hope you're going to stay for a while, guys, on this beautiful Sunday. It's done it again. I'll have to just leave it there for now. What have you all been up to? Anything? Any good news? Right, we're now almost back on course. Let's turn her. Hard turn to get a straight direct on course almost. Yeah, that'll be alright for now. Just pull the nose up, turn a little bit. You bloody ripper. Yeah, buddy. It's not coming up. It's really delayed. I apologise, guys. It's really, really delayed. And I'm not sure why I can't see the person who's just liked or shared the stream, followed. I apologise. It'll pop up soon. And when it does, I will give you a shout out. So yeah, so I'm just going to read out loud what people are saying. Tom Burns says, hi John. Tom Burns also says, thanks for watching some of my AEW stream. I can't believe I kept falling asleep. I was watching his stream and he was falling asleep. Bless him. It was a long stream. What was the... I didn't watch the part at the beginning where you said it was like a draft or something, or what was it? What was that thing? What was at the beginning of the show? You did say something about it, but I didn't really know what was going on. So I've noticed I've got some new camera angles on this as well. Can I activate them? Let me see if I can figure it out. There we go. Tom Burns says, I really enjoyed it. Definitely doing watch-alongs from now on. Next one is Monday Night Raw, Monday night, Tuesday morning. Oh, Tom, I can't. Oh, I wouldn't want to be doing them all the time, surely. I suppose it's good for people who are staying up. I've just got a bit off course, 1 second. It would be great for people who are, you know, staying up anyway. But I don't really know many people in the UK that actually really stay up anymore. Like, when I was a kid, you know, Monday Night Raw was Raw is War, and, you know, Monday Night Raw Part 1, and then Raw is War for the second half. You know, there were a lot of people staying up, but these days, people don't really stay up, to my knowledge. I don't really know many people that do. How many people do you know that stay up, Tom? You know quite a few, or... So guys, we're still heading towards Ormara. I've got on my list here. I meant to read out on my last stream. Don't know. Oh God, don't know. There wasn't a draft. or anything, but there was a load of packages for the match at the start. Maybe that was it. Although the packages, like, maybe I just misread something. Okay, I understand. So what I'm going to do, guys, I've pulled up a list for anybody who doesn't know what we're actually doing. We're doing a round the world trip. And we're doing it not as a big, you know, we could do it as a big long stream, but that's no fun. Well, I'll be watching it anyway. Why not do a watch along? Yeah, well, I suppose so. Yeah, if you're going to be watching it, yeah, why not? Thank you, Mark Yeedley. It's just come up there. Thank you for the like, buddy. I appreciate it. If you want to keep in the loop for the rest of the streams that we do, give the page a follow on Facebook. You can also catch me on YouTube and Twitch, but the main one I'm using at the moment is Facebook. So yeah, so I'm doing the round the world trip, and this round the world trip, I've got it on a list. I've wrote it down so I can actually go through it, because people keep saying, where have you been, where have you been? Now with this round the world trip, what I'm doing, there's one rule: we cannot travel east. We cannot travel back to the east where we've come from. We started in Manchester, and literally that is the only rule. We can't travel east. At the moment, you know, this is really delayed. It's coming up on my stream, the chat, Tom, and then changes. It comes up later on my multi-stream, so I'm getting it really delayed. So maybe it's something I need to look out for. Definitely need to look out for it. Right, so we can't go east. We can go north, south. Sorry, we can't go west. We can't go east. Wrestling Days. I've never heard of him. I'll have to keep my eye out. So sorry guys, I've said it wrong. We can't go back west. We can travel east. We can travel. Yes, you are. I do. Sorry, Mark. Yeah, your name does actually ring a bell. I apologise. I hope you're having a good day, sir. So yeah, so we can't travel west because we've come from the west, Western Europe. If that's where we've come from. So we only travel east, north, or south, or any combination between them. And I'll tell you where we've been so far. So it's a good few trips now. We're maybe on the 8th, 9th, 10th trip. But we do it bit by bit. So the first one we did was Manchester, England, Great Britain, to Les Guin in France. And if I remember correctly, something went wrong. It was one of my first few streams what I'd actually done, and something went wrong, so we had to do it like a landing in France in the middle of a field, and then we kind of rolled it to an airport, if I remember correctly. And then so from Les Guin, we went from Les Guin to Nieder in Germany. Landed there. Germany is quite a big place, so we then went from Nieder, Germany to Vilsbiburg, which is also in Germany. And I remember flying over there, and a couple of German fellas jumped on board of the stream, and they were telling me how green. Thank you, Nilsson, for liking the stream, you legend. And they were telling me how there's no water, and that's something I did actually notice when I was flying over Germany, that there isn't a lot of water. I'm just getting us back on course. It's a lot of forestry, and a lot of treelands, and grasslands, and agriculture. But there aren't many rivers and streams and reservoirs, etc., etc. I apologise for going over speed, guys. Let's get back on course. It's a bit like this. There isn't much water. We're saying that there's more water here than there is in Germany, actually. It's a bit of a funny one. So I'll just let this stay on course here for a little bit. The trim will do. The trim are okay for now. It's gone really dark though now, guys. We're pretty much pitch black for this flight. I didn't want it to be so dark, but it's not really anything I can really do about that. It's just what it is. As you can see, the sun in the back is still setting, but it's pretty much gone. Right, so we went from Vilsbiburg all the way to Ataturk in Turkey, which is it's like northwest Turkey, far northwest. We are losing altitude here, guys, so 1 second. I'm going to kick the speed up a little bit, just for a second. I'm just getting us back on course. We are losing altitude, but it's not too fast to cause any worry. Can't really see anything.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
That'll do.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Oh my.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra contact center on 126.5.
Overspeed.
126.54 Cessna X-ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, I just pulled the flap for a second.
Center Cessna
Very
Alpha
dark, I'm
Sierra
not very happy
X-ray
with it.
Golf Sierra,
Too
flight
dark.
level 280.
But we're still moving. So we went from
Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf
Ataturk
Sierra
to
Center
Dalaman. And that's when we were really starting to hear the hot weather when we got to Turkey. Dry as a bone out there. From Dalaman, Ataturk to Dalaman. From Dalaman we went to Cyprus Air Camp in Cyprus. Very nice. From Erkan, we went to Sharm el Sheikh. I've been told to say Sheikh, not Sheikh, by the wife. She's told me off. So Sharm el Sheikh from Cyprus. From Sharm el Sheikh, we then went to Medina, which is Saudi Arabia. From Saudi Arabia, we then went to Doha. This is only a couple of flights ago now. We're getting really close to up to date where we are. From Doha in the United Arab Emirates, we went to Konarak, and we have just set off from Konarak to Ormara, and we are now on our way to that destination.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
So we are well on the way to being around the world. We've probably travelled the globe, but probably a quarter of the globe now. So we've cleared a lot of ground. You know, half. You say that if we were to go to America, that'd be like 3/4, wouldn't it? So we are well on course to be getting somewhere soon enough. We'll soon be halfway around the world. It won't take long. You know, it's not took us long to get to where we are. It's a lot of different places. And if you have, you know, a couple of hours spare, you know, you could really whip off a load of time. We're stalling. You just give some throttle. The throttle is back up, so we won't be stalling any longer. Just give us a second, guys, for the engine power to kick in. So yeah, so we're up to Ormara. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th flight. Today is the 11th flight of this around the world trip. We have had a few other flights in there what haven't been in this, what we'll call a series. Just cruising nice and tidily, and we've been having fun while doing it. You know, people are coming getting involved, people are coming talking, people are coming chatting, so we can do that. We can chat together. If you want to come and get involved, if you want to give us some ideas for the flights. We are currently on the way towards Pakistan, because on the poll online, that was the highest vote out of all the places. Now, when we arrive in Pakistan, I'll then put the next poll up to select the place where we go next. You can put your own suggestions on there. You can select, sorry about that guys, I'm yawning. You can select your own place if you choose, or you can use one of the ones that I've pre-selected. So because I'm going to now cut some time and gain some miles basically. Oh, I've got a warning. I'm going to cut some time, guys, and I'm going to dive down, put the throttle up, and cut some miles off. Let's do it. We are a bit over speed, but that's alright. As you can see underneath there, there's a few bits we can see. We can see towns, we can see lights. We're at 23,000 feet, so we're really high. We could follow one of these light patterns. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Center Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra.
Just pure
Request
desert.
clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray
16,000 feet. on a whopping 520 knots. That's some serious speed.
Cleared for Charlie Airspace Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
I don't know, back. Oh, I've done my back at work today. Really little, well, I say really little movements. What did it? It was almost nothing. And oh, I've been crippled. I've been struggling. I'm only alright now because I'm keeping my back still. And it wants us to pull up now. Report to some form of a light. Is it a road? Is it a highway? But it'd take you a long time to cover this highway, wouldn't it? Alright. It looks pretty nice. Wish it was daytime so we could see it. 2,400 feet. Don't worry guys, we aren't attempting to land. We're still at 2,000 feet. We're at Guadar International Airport. If you want to know exactly where we are, you can find out. Right, so we're no longer over speed. We're probably going to stall, but we're okay. I don't think we'll stall now. I thought we were for a second. We are on a, well actually we're on a quite a nice cruise attitude actually. Oh, it's going up now, it's climbing. Maybe we went a bit too fast. Let's turn that throttle down a little bit. Literally out the window you see nothing. Just lights. It's crazy how pilots can actually navigate properly and see what's going on. But it's beautiful views. Like, look at the views they get. Look at these views they get. So the sun is way behind us now. Not much left of that sunlight. Pretty soon it will be just completely darkness. And we'll just have us and the stars all above. We are climbing again, we are losing speed ever so slowly, so we're going to have to bring that nose down so we don't lose too much speed too quick. We don't want to stall. We're only at 5,000 feet, remember. We're just following roads, following stars, following sat-navs. 116 nautical miles to go. We're well 2/3 through, not long left now. The beautiful thing about this plane is, in the big A320s or 747s, you're looking at between 40 and 25 nautical miles to begin your slowdown and your descent. With these private jets, this CJ4, they're really manoeuvrable and they're really good, so you don't really need to start slowing down so soon. You can literally do it 5 miles away, begin the slowdown. As long as you're lined up as much as you can, you can begin that slowdown there and you'll land. As long as you line it up well. I suppose in itself that's a big thing though. Getting it lined up is really difficult at times. So it's Sunday the 8th of November 2020 amid a second UK lockdown, which in all fairness isn't a true lockdown. People have been abusing this lockdown from the start. Just today there was a rally in Manchester, people talking about freedom and COVID isn't a real virus and whatnot, like madness. But people will do what people will do. You cannot control people. That's, maybe in the old days you could control people. No longer, not in this country you can. It's just not happening. Wild. Wild things. I don't know if you noticed as well, the sound quality is better, I think, from the microphone. And there's less sound coming from this chair, look. A lot less sound. We were squeaking. I did have an adjust of it yesterday. Or was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. A quick 15-minute adjust. And she seems to be a lot better. I don't know who's actually in the stream right now. If you're in the stream, give me a hashtag. Hell yeah. And also, if you are watching this as a replay, as opposed to watching it live, please give me a hashtag live. And if you're watching as a replay, give me a hashtag replay, please. It all comes in handy for me, knowing how many people are watching live and who aren't watching live and watching rather to prefer to watch as a replay. It's your preference. We're currently flying from Konarak, Iran to Ormara, Iran. Anybody who just joined in doesn't know. The sunlight has left us and there's not much left as we just begin our less than 100 nautical miles very soon to the destination. We're not expecting any major turbulence. We're just expecting a nice smooth ride. Below us we're currently, there's some sea right next to us. We're literally flying over a coastline. If it was daytime you'd be able to see much more, it'd be much better. But unfortunately it's not. So we can't see. So we just have to put up with it. Should be a thermal goggles or something so you can take a look. Stick some thermal goggles on. We're not playing Warzone now, John boy. It wants us to go higher. You know, if you look, we're currently sat at 4,000 feet. It's not high at all. It is really low. And it's, you see this here, this yellow upward arrow? That's telling us it needs us to go up. But we don't need to. We're nice and tidy here. We've set this to single player mode to reduce the lag, because there is lag sometimes when you're flying in new places, and then it's loading new places up. It's then loading up new aircraft. It just creates lag. And, you know, although the computer can handle it and the internet is good enough, I don't need it. We don't need to be messing around with lag. There is our information boards. If there's any information anybody wants to read and see about. Any geeks, so to speak. We can take a slide over and see what it's like from this side. Just stars. Beautiful stars. Look at that. I wish I could remove that for a minute. This destination. Tell us how far we're going. I salute the stars. So 93 nautical miles, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kick it up. I'm going to kick that throttle up. Get us some altitude, dive down, get some speed. Before you know it, we will be at Ormara from Konarak. Here we go. We're going to start climbing any second. What are you all up to tonight, guys? Are you all chilling out?
Overspeed.
We are now climbing. We are overspeed because of it. But we are starting to lose a bit of speed because of the angle we're at. Well, that's alright. That'll stop the alarms as we climb. And then when we're ready, we can just lean that nose forward and we'll start to gain speed again. There we go. Quickly. And then the alarms will go off again and you nose it up again. I wouldn't quite do it that way. But our altitude's really climbing. Look. 9,000... 10,000 feet, still travelling at 265 knots. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. Alright. We're currently slightly off course, but that's okay. ITT master warning. That's alright, don't worry. We'll be back on course and everything before you know it. There'll be no issues. But we're travelling at 500 knots very soon because we'll do the dive. Oh god, I felt a bit sick then. Oof. Still travelling along the coastline. Shame we can't see it. We'd see all the tourism, I'm sure. Wherever there's a beach, there's a hotel, and wherever there's a hotel, there's a food shop. Wherever there's a food shop, there's a bank. Wherever there's a bank, there's a tourist shop, there's a bookmakers, etc., etc. There's a pub, and all them things. Right. How high up are we at the moment? 17,000 feet. If we get to 25, we can do a dive down to about 10,000 feet dive. Getting plenty of speed doing that. We'll hit probably 500 knots plus. The nose is going to come down on its own very shortly. It's already doing it, as you can see. Take a look. On the left hand side, the nose is bringing itself down. 15, 12 and a half, 10 degrees, 5 degrees, 2.5 degrees, 0 degrees, and now we are descending and gaining speed rapidly. As you can see, we can give it a kick. We can give it get speed a bit quicker by bringing the nose down and pointing it down. It doesn't want us to go any more than that, really. Is that 30 degrees?
Overspeed.
Yeah, it doesn't want us to go any worse than that, because we will literally gain too much speed too quick, and it's a bit dangerous. Hard to bring it back up. But in this vessel, it shouldn't be an issue. You've got really good control over it. So 16,000, 15,000. See, we've hit 500 knots at 15,000. The alarms are going to be going off for a short time, but just ignore them if you can. Now, while these alarms are going off, guys, I'm going to play just a bit of music. I've had it nice and quiet today. I thought it wasn't worth me putting that music on, because there was a few people in at one point. Let's get some music on for you. Back to 27k feet. Nose diving again. It's like a roller coaster, this. $300 knots. 23,000 feet. $400 knots. 20,000. This is extreme plane flying. So if we can hold a cruise attitude here, we won't lose speed very fast, and we'll really cut time off our journey, and the miles will drop. Look at that, literally. We're doing a nautical mile in maybe 7-8 seconds. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds at the moment. So in 60 seconds, that's 10 nautical miles. So we would be there very soon, actually. Not long at all. Who's my one viewer? Talk to me. Who are you? Is it Nilsson? Is it Mark? Is it Tom Burns? Who is it talking? Well, not who I should say, not talking. Who's watching? Who are you? Who are you? Talk to me. Terry Tibbs, talk to me. Currently travelling at 450 knots. We have lost a bit of speed, but we are gaining a bit back. We can settle at about 10,000 feet. As long as we've got a good bit of speed with us. 530, 540, 550. Not long until you arrive. We'll be there soon enough. And the beautiful Ormara. He said he was an asphalt airport, so I'm hoping to God it's not a field again, and I'm hoping I can see it. I hope it's lit up like the other place was, well, round the corner was, because it is literally pitch dark. He's telling us to decel. I'll show you on the map. Oh my lord. So we're no longer over speed, but we're well off course. You see the decel mark? It's telling us to decel. We're doing a really sharp turn at the moment, guys. At 20,000 feet. Currently just off course, but we won't be very soon, as we've got a slight turn on. So we're pretty much back on course now. We're just going to give it another little left. Well, I was saying that we're already travelling a bit left. A bit lefty turn. Sharper. Get us directly on course. Start turning back. Almost perfect. Almost. Alright, let's see where we are. 28 mile left. And we're still climbing. We shouldn't be climbing at this point. We need to get our nose down. Let's get that nose down and get back on course. Alright. 400 knots. 19,000 feet. Hello. Ding dong. Oh. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Ba, 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 ba. 17 miles. Very soon to arrive. Hello to my 2 viewers. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us for the flight. Almost here. Did you come for the landing? Thanks for joining us. At the moment, I can't see any lighting for this airstrip.
Ormara Tower, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 11 miles west to land.
West.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Ormara Tower. Make left traffic runway 24. Altimeter 29er to wind 269er at tree.
Alright.
Make left traffic runway 24 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Oh, it's even got. Oh, come on, move! I don't need this. So I'm glad we had the patterned entry because literally can't see anything. Right time to pull up. We're at 3,500 feet, buddy. Okay. We're coming in for a landing. It's not lit up very well at all, is it? Afraid not. This isn't going too fast, but I'm not going too fast. I know I'm not. Airspeed currently travelling 193 knots. It's still saying too fast, but we're really not going too fast, honestly, because we can slow down. I mean, if it was on a true plane, then yeah, obviously, but we ain't. We don't need to worry so much about that. Okay. We've just done that. It's the downwind leg, if I remember correctly. Final base turn coming up. We cannot see this airport. 2 miles. Still going too fast apparently. All right.
9er Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Pitch black. You know, these airports need to invest in lighting systems. That was terrible. So I'm just going to get off the runway in case another plane comes. But that was really bad. At least we didn't fail and we didn't destroy everything, but that was really bad. Parking brake is on. Well guys, thank you so much for joining us for the flight. It is time for us to now depart. We've arrived in Ormara in Iran. Next stop is probably going to be our Pakistani destination. Where in Pakistan is the heated debate at the moment. Depends how much time we've got, I suppose, for my next flight. So when we do, guys, come and get involved and we'll see what we can do. Guys, I'm your host, DroneWrestler. Thank you for flying with us. I tip my hat to you guys. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Give us a like, give us a subscribe if you enjoy the video. Take care. Bye-bye. Ooh, this back of mine's done in, guys. Take care.